I think we're good. Yeah.
It's the whole 2 hours.
I think the last thing that's going is a cricket.
Wow! Laughing for
Shut up,
2
cricket!
weeks. Holy shit, crickets! I will kill you. I will stomp on you all
This
at
is what
the
it
same
was
time
like
with my foot.
last year when I had that cricket in the basement. That's what it was all fucking night.
That was
that
totally
noise.
Zach. Even though his hands were up, he was actually clicking with his penis.
Actually, I had slammed the button so many times that when I was doing this, and it was still going. So I was furiously clicking before we went live. Just, and it will play every fucking sound. It just takes time.
You could be going for like another hour. Like, who's clicking? Hands, everybody. Nobody. Yeah. Awesome.
That's hilarious.
So I'm wearing purple tonight because R.I.P. Prince.
I'm wearing Batman.
Batman!
Get
I'm
your
not
fuck
wearing
up.
anything. I had no pants on.
Me neither.
That's how I'm celebrating Prince's life, by not having pants on.
Excellent. That's
I'm sure he would
appropriate.
approve. Live my life how I damn well please, I'm sure he would approve.
Absolutely.
I approved of him living his life however he damn well pleased.
Well, there you go. See, that's
It's called mutual respect, man.
exactly. Yeah. I noticed, I forget who it was, somebody posted on Facebook that their introduction to Prince was the Batman songs that he did for Batman 1989. I had heard of Prince, and I think I'd heard some stuff prior to that, but it was also, for me, the Batman soundtrack that really made me take notice of his stuff.
I was 7. I had to be. That had to be my first exposure to him. That had to be.
Yeah. I always really liked the songs that he did for that, especially, and the videos, like the videos for Bat Dance and Party Man. They kind of told a little story. It was cool. I liked that. But and then I went and checked out some of his other stuff. This looks really big. Hold on.
Oh.
Poof it
There.
down.
That's better. Yeah. No, actually, I think that made it bigger. Oh well.
You and your pompadour, sir. You and your pompadour.
Sporting the Elvis/Ricky today.
Yeah, it's called a pompadour, man. That's what
Way
they
she
call it.
goes.
That's style her
Way
hair.
she goes.
Way she
Need
goes.
some jalapeno chips.
Way she goes, Rick. Way she goes.
Oh man. So how's everybody doing? We missed last week because why did we miss last week? Oh, because I was
You were
working
late.
stupid late. Like one of my
Oh, that's right, yeah.
few night shifts I wasn't able to get rid of. Okay, let me tell you the story. What happened? So I put out my night shifts. Said, yeah, looking to get rid of these shifts, trading for some days. Cool. So this guy responds like immediately. I'm like, yeah, I got like 2 weeks of days. I can totally trade with you. Awesome, great. So the way it works is we put our shifts into, like, one of us puts our shifts into the shift trade board.
Oh, it's one of these.
Indicating, like, I want to trade these days and these hours with this rep for his days and hours. And then the other person has to confirm it at their end. And then it gets approved, and then you're good to go. It's really cumbersome. It used to be email scheduling. Yeah, can we trade these 2 weeks? Thanks. Done. Like 5 seconds of effort versus it literally takes you all day to do it now, just to put it all in between
It's all
calls.
your free time, right?
Yeah, and it's bullshit. I hate to say it. And they totally hyped it up. Like, we've now made it easier for you to trade shifts. It's like, no, you fucking haven't. You've
You
made it
easier for them.
so cumbersome. So anyway,
easier for them,
They
but
made
not
it
for you.
cheaper. I don't think they made it
So-
easier for them. They made it cheaper for them.
Oh, probably.
So I put it all into the trade board, and then the guy. So there's basically 10 shifts total, so 10 days over the course of 2 weeks. He approves 2 of them, and then disappears for like 4 days. I'm like, dude, there's 6 more, or no, there's 8 more. Can you? They're ready to go. They're just waiting for you to click OK. So then a few days later, he approves like 3 more. And then fucks off again for several days. And then I'm like, what the hell is taking so long? Like, okay, I've done the hard part. All he has to do is click approve, 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 done. Like, literally 5 seconds of effort, maybe 10 if he takes his time. So then, a few more days pass by, he approves a few more. Finally, he approves 8 of the 10. And I'm like, why is he not doing those last two? So then he emails me like the week before and says, "Oh, by the way, dude, that weekend is my birthday, so I was wondering if it would be okay if I just kept the shifts as they were." And like, it would have been really fucking nice if you had mentioned that 3 fucking weeks ago when we started this trade. So I was like, fine, whatever. As it turns out, it ended up working out because Rosie was at her mom's anyway that weekend, so it didn't really matter that I had to work nights. It was just inconvenient for me personally. And then we had to forego SNI.
The
So,
SNI thing, yeah.
yeah, so you can all blame that guy. It's all his
Been
fault.
28 days, that guy,
that
but
guy.
the other 2 days, fuck you.
How dare you get over?
Like, I just don't get what the big delay was. Like, it was really not difficult to just approve the frickin' things.
Yeah, see, where I work, it's you go in and like, hey, tell your manager, hey, I think I could trade a shift. Like, yeah, you just gotta talk to the other person. Okay, you go talk to the other person. Oh, they're okay. You want to trade? Go back to your manager, and he signs off on it, and you're done.
That's what it used to be
It
like.
takes like a minute.
Yeah, that's what it.
Working, and then you can just leave a note on your schedule saying
Yeah.
possible trade ? And then if you both sign off on it, it's done.
Yeah. See, I mean, it used to be that way. We would just email the scheduling department and just, copy paste my schedule, copy paste his schedule. Can we swap these? Thanks. And then they do it. And then we just click approve.
It's so efficient. You could swap the schedule literally the day before.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically you can with this new system too, but it's just such a pain in the ass to.
Technically, you can, but it does. Well, you can't.
Yeah. No.
But technically, you can.
Is there anything geeky happened in the past couple weeks?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Nothing even remotely geeky happened during the last 2 weeks. It was just
Alright.
this big, boring, gaping wound of no fucking consequence.
Oh, the Inhumans is off the Marvel Cinematic Universe schedule, apparently. That's one of the big things. So,
Yeah,
Did
what's
they
up with
say
that?
why?
so not good news. No, they didn't. It just kind of disappeared.
I bet
Disappeared quietly.
So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so they had the Inhumans have played a fairly big part in Agents of Shield,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
They're big. So I'm assuming they're getting a TV series instead.
That'd be cool.
That's my guess. As it came off the schedule,
Netflix?
it might be Netflix, it might be HBO, it might be Showtime, it might just be a TV, it might be an actual spin-off of Agents of Shield that airs after Agents of Shield every week,
That'd be cool.
like trying to compete with like the Arrow / People of Tomorrow, Tomorrow People, whatever the fuck that show's called,
People of Tomorrow.
whatever it's called.
Tomorrow, people.
People
World of Tomorrow.
Sorry.
I think they're trying to directly compete with that on some level. I think that's what they've
Very-
decided to do.
I expect very few people will get the joke I just made, but for those who do, good on you.
Let's see.
Nerd.
I'm like desperately trying to think of seriously geeky things that have happened in the last.
Yeah, I mean, other than that Inhumans thing, I mean, it's not like there was anything.
Oh,
If only we had had like a fucking Godzilla trailer or something.
Oh.
was that within the last 2 weeks?
I think
I
so.
guess it was.
Godzilla
Yeah.
Resurgence trailer dropped.
We had the Godzilla Resurgence trailer, yes. Which,
and its resurgence was epic.
It came buckets upon buckets.
I'm kind
Buckets
of,
of cum came again, of course.
I'm kind of divided just based on the design they've gone with. I'm not totally feeling the design.
You don't like the nod to the original film with the shriveled arms type feel? If you look at some of the
No.
shots still,
I don't actually. That's
if you look at some of the stills from the original, you can see in some certain angles here. I'll turn my camera back on. His arms are shriveled because that was the idea. The idea is his arms sit like someone who's been burned in, I don't know, an explosion perhaps, maybe an atomic one of nature. You know, perhaps like
No,
people who were killed in Hiroshima. So I mean, like that's where it's
I know.
coming from. Yeah.
I get that. I understand that. I just, I was kind of hoping for a more sort of traditional design that, where he's got the, not Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, but, at least arms, that are proportional to the rest of them.
I don't know. His arms have never been proportional. It's
No,
always been really bulky.
But they just seemed like too scrawny compared to the rest of them, you know. Like it seemed disproportionate in that respect. And
as far as I understand, this is moving towards more horror. It's going to be more like a horror film and less like a kaiju film.
I gathered that, yeah. And
sorry, I didn't mean to remember you.
I definitely look forward to it, seeing how it is tonally, which I think will be.
Yeah, like Brandon said, even in the trailer, it kind of looks like you said, less of a giant monster action, let's blow shit up, and more of like the true terror of this like giant multi-story building monster walking through a city.
Well, the
threat of death.
That is the result of like.
The tail is real. You guys see that? Just like Justin said, that tail.
Holy shit! Yeah, that tail almost it's almost like a second character.
Yeah.
There's one scene in which
Godzilla, and then there's Godzilla's tail.
There's one shot where the tail is literally larger than the entire mass of Godzilla because of how bad the CGI is in one shot. I imagine it's going to get cleaned up before then, but it's just a teaser trailer, so I expect
like some fucking python just kind of like growing off in this different direction.
Giant animated bird.
If the one complaint anybody has about a new Godzilla movie is, his arms don't look quite right to me, then we're in good shape, if that's the one problem.
Fair enough.
We're not picking the arms, guys. It's going to be pretty awesome. That's all I'm saying.
And when's the new American one coming? Is that next year?
Next year.
That's pretty sweet. So 2 years in a row.
Shooting this Christmas.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
We'll have 2 Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get this one this year. I think we're going to get 2 Godzilla movies next year. We're going to get one. I think that one's going to come on Blu-ray when the other movie comes out. That's my guess. That's how it's always done, except for Godzilla 2000.
We get it over here. Yeah.
Godzilla 2000 was the exception.
I don't know where we're getting this like sudden rush of actually good Godzilla movies.
I don't know what to do with myself.
I don't know.
We only get the remaining ones on Blu-ray that we need.
But hold on, in the words of Bert Gummer, this has never happened before.
Yeah.
I think Godzilla's of excellent quality coming.
I don't know. Well, we got there's only 2 Godzilla movies that are currently unavailable in any form, and that's Son of and the original Mechagodzilla one.
85.
And 85, yeah, that's true. So 3.
MIA.
Keep forgetting to mention that one, but so it'd be great to get those last 3. I'd be happy with DVD or Blu-ray. I just want the movies to complete my collection.
Physical format, VHS, fuck.
I'll take the HD VHS, please.
VHS,
yeah, that was a great video.
That was the first thing the high def VHS was the first high def anything I ever saw. There
beautiful
was
looking, actually.
Actually, it was. They had in one of the local electronics stores. They had a display set up where they were showing The Matrix on VHS.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I saw. I've seen the same thing in stores. I never owned it, but I saw it in stores.
It was the scene. What the hell with the helicopter and everything up above the buildings, and I was watching. I was just like, I was blown away by how clean it was, like how clear it was. And how perfect the image was.
How are they doing this with magnetic tape?
Yeah.
It was amazing, actually.
No, it was fantastic. But
that's a good scene. That same scene was shown off when Blu-ray first happened.
Yeah.
Also, was that scene with Trinity and she's hanging off top of the helicopter. Mm-hmm. And like the glass is exploding and she smacks up against the screen.
Yeah. Well, it's great. It's great because there's a lot of scenery. There's a lot of detail to see, but there's also a lot of motion, a lot of action. So it really shows you the full spectrum of what's.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things on the screen that you can see individually. They're moving.
So for those who are completely lost, Tech Moan did a video just recently about DVHSs. The D-Theater VHS that came out. And it's a great challenge. Y'all check him out. That's my shout-out for this random episode. I'm going to be shouting out to Tech Moan. He does amazing informational videos that I can't stop watching. So.
Yeah, they're informational videos about typically about technology that most people have forgotten about.
Dead technology.
Yeah, well, that's definitely what not many people even know about, because it came and went really fast.
Yeah, I remember seeing things, but I didn't remember what it was called until I saw Tech One's video. I was like, oh my god, I remember this. I remember that box, those VHS boxes on a display unit, and how cool that looked. I remember all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it came flooding back to me, seeing the Matrix. And
what year was that anyway? That was like 2004, wasn't it?
99, 2000, 2001. It died in 2002, I believe.
Oh wow, I didn't realize.
I think it died in 2004 officially.
So that it wasn't
officially? Okay, 2004 officially?
So it wasn't until like several years later we actually got a high-def format that stuck.
Yeah, a really, God bless Blu-ray winning, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Absolutely.
The tech that should have won for the first time in all of media history, you know?
The superior technology, yeah, absolutely.
For the first time. It's always the cheaper technology that wins.
That's true, yeah.
And then because of shitty economical downturn, it still failed in the market.
Well, I wouldn't say it failed. It just hasn't taken over.
It failed to take over DVD's crown. And honestly, was there any way it was ever going to?
Well, maybe if the economy had been different.
Not with streaming being so close too.
I think the same. I see the same reason all the time as to why people still cling desperately to DVD, because it's cheaper. Simple as that.
I understand.
They take they don't mind taking the hit on quality simply because it doesn't take a hit on their pocketbook quite so much.
And I've met these people. I have them in my own family. Stuff like quality quality of the picture isn't a factor for them. They just want to see the movie in any way, shape, and form.
Well, that's true.
It doesn't matter. They don't really care if it's higher detailed. They just want to see the movie.
Yeah. Exactly.
If the only way they could get it on was VHS, hook it up to their 65-inch TV, they will do that.
Well, yeah.
That's these people. So.
It's analog, therefore it's better.
Yeah.
Anal.
Yes.
Analog.
Analog.
Hey, guys, there's something else that happened this 2 weeks. Something Zach is super excited for. That's Doctor Strange.
I was just going to say that. God damn it. I was leading up to it. I was waiting for us to finish the other topic. So, in completely unrelated news, but relevant, Doctor Strange.
That was awesome.
So yeah, I was just about to say that, and that
I steal your thunder. You steal Cass's thunder. It goes around. Yeah.
Like
Stealing Thunder show.
Like the Watchmen, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange is one of those characters or people that I know absolutely nothing.
Most people know nothing about Doctor Strange.
Yeah, so I saw the trailer and I had no idea who they were, what was going on.
I will put it to you this way: the only thing of Doctor Strange that I've actually read was the origin story that is included with the first appearance of Spider-Man on Amazing Fantasy 15. That's the only thing I've ever read of Doctor Strange.
No, that's like a truncated one too.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Okay.
So the main reason why I'm excited for it is because I have lots of respect for the writer. That's one of the co-writers that's co-writing it, because I'm very much excited for him to be basically shooting up the ranks. And
Scott Derrickson too. Come on.
Yeah.
Scott Derrickson.
But it's Carlisle from Still, man.
They work together, so
I know.
You know.
See, in my case, I read more Doctor Strange stuff than just the origin story over the years. But for me, he was always sort of one of those supporting characters, like important supporting characters of the Marvel Universe. Like, I never really read the Doctor Strange comic, but I would often see him show up in other comics. And I always found the character interesting and mysterious and mystical, and I wanted to learn more about him and read more about him. I just never got around to it. There was one that I think was Strange Tales. They did a revival of Strange Tales in the 80s, and it was Doctor Strange and Cloak and Dagger were paired up. And
another something that's coming, by the way, Cloak and Dagger.
Yes, that's right, and I'm really stoked about that because I love the Cloak and Dagger comics from the 80s. They're really, like, not many people even know who they are. Like,
and they're an interracial couple, too. They're an interracial superhero couple.
They're an interracial superhero couple, and just a really interesting sort of symbiotic relationship between those two characters.
I fucking love them so much. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with that. And,
see, I like Spider-Man and Captain America and Iron Man. I like all those guys. So my favorite characters are the second-rate, third-rate, and fourth-rung characters, and the random obscure villains like Jack-O-Lantern. Who the fuck knows who Jack-O-Lantern is? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly.
they all suck because nobody hears. They all suck. That's why they're not popular. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, guy wearing the Superman shirt.
How about the Red Ghost and the Super Monkeys?
I hadn't officially said anything in the stream yet, other than anal, which I don't want to be known as.
Here's the guy that just said anal.
He said anal and then left.
Here's a little trivia, guys. So in Daredevil, when Daredevil's talking to the guy who does his gear, in the background you can see Stiltman's outfit leaning against the shelf. And Justin will attest to this. I nerded the fuck out when I saw that. He's one of my favorite stupid villains. Stiltman,
Nice.
the ability he has a robot suit that gets really big stilts. It has gyros that allows it to balance 50-story tall legs.
So you're really gunning for an appearance of Stiltman in the gritty, urban, realistic Daredevil series.
No, the guy.
Oh my God! Is there gonna be Stiltman in this movie?
No,
Stiltman's
the guy who's making the suit is Stiltman. That's the point.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, oh, Stiltman! Oh my God!
The one person in the world who's excited for Stiltman.
Oh my God, my friend! And I play HeroClix. My friend, I show up with armies like Stiltman and Jack-O-Lantern and fucking Rhino from the.
Fuck Dr. Doom and the Mandarin. It's all about Stiltman.
I show up with like all these B-rate villains, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is your team?" I'm like, "Characters I love." I'm like, "What's the plan? To win? I don't know. I didn't play the game like everyone else. Everyone played these games like efficient point cost heroes. Others were like, I have got the Sinister Sticks from issue 37 of Strange Appearances Spider-Man, and it's an episode with like and everyone's like, shut up and play. I'm like, okay.
Did you say the comic was called Strange Appearances?
Yeah, I was just
I want to read that. Sounds awesome.
I was thinking of a spectacular. I'm trying to say spectacular Peter Parker. Spectacular Peter Parker. Sensational Peter Parker. Excuse me.
I can just picture that now. Carlin in the chat's like, "Is there a crutches man?"
Crutches
yes,
man.
I will chase down my enemies eventually.
To answer your question,
Eventually.
probably yes. There's probably a guy.
Water guy.
I will get there soon.
There's probably a guy that has a super crutch. I'm not fucking around.
He falls over and then beats you with his crutch. There.
So
That's right.
back on the subject of Doctor Strange, in an interview that Zach linked to earlier today, he talks about how there's all these influences. He being the writer, talked about how all these influences from the Steve Ditko era of Doctor Strange, which of course makes me squeaks. It's the Doctor Strange I've read, a bunch of Steve Ditko wacky zaniness.
He did say that one of his dream projects to work on was a Doctor Strange movie. So very
for
much
all of you Hallucinogen users, this is in fact going to be the movie you will want to see, because a lot of these crazy backdrops in Doctor Strange are inspired by all these like hippie LSD trip like descriptions.
Yeah.
So they're fucking based on descriptions of people tripping on LSD. That's fucking cool. So I cannot fucking wait. I'm just saying.
Neither
That's
can
the
I.
original comics. So.
And plus, the big cherry on top of the sundae for me is it comes out 2 weeks before my birthday.
There you go.
that's
Happy
awesome.
birthday when that
Early
happens.
birthday present.
So, should probably do pickups. What's there?
I have one last bit of geek news, and this is something that does not happen all that often. Rarely, there's a piece of AMD CPU update news.
Okay.
Minus the fact that we're finally getting a new line of processors from them called the Zen line. So we're not sure what's going to happen, but we're seeing a bit of it coming out now with a new stock cooler that is being shipped with their latest line of processors, the 8350, 70, and the 9590, which is they've called this cooler the Wraith. And it's literally, you take the size of the stock cooler that was there before. Like we had the first generation one that was like a brick with a little tiny fan on it. Then we got this one with copper heat pipes. It ran for a number of years, ever since the Phenoms back in like 2005. And then we finally got a Wraith, which came out like last week.
Oh my God, Crutch is the fucking hero. Sorry, go ahead. I'll explain in a moment.
And pretty much for people who are, this is nerdy because it's tech, but for people who are into building PCs, we now have a stock cooler that runs whisper quiet 38% better than the previous stock cooler, which put it at maybe, on a full load, it'll push a processor maybe to 60 degrees Celsius.
Full load.
Full load.
I was just going to say the same
Everybody
thing.
laugh at full load.
Yep. Oh, we
Holy
did
shit.
laugh. And we'll laugh about it randomly throughout the rest of the evening.
Okay, so okay, one last little bit
Jokes.
of trivia. So there is a Crutches man, aka Crutches woman, aka Silhouette, a member of the New Warriors. She has the ability to travel through the dark dimension. Whatever the fuck that is, using the Dark Force. Whatever the fuck that is, she can melt into any shadow area or darkness, and thus enter the Dark Force dimension, and then re-emerge on Earth through another dimensional shadow or area of darkness.
Cool.
That's it. There you go.
Awesome. So what's everybody got for pickups?
I've
Stuff.
got 4 things.
4 things?
3,
I have
11.
5 things.
9.
5.
I
11.
have 3.
What was
9.
that, Quack?
9.
9?
9.
And I have 11.
I also have 11.
I have one, and I don't even know if I've shown this one before.
18 if you count the things I got at the PSN flash sale. So
I don't,
either way, I'm going last, apparently.
apparently. So Ryan's going first, apparently, though. So,
Do you guys want me to go first?
well, you're number 1, so yeah.
How many have you got, Ryan?
Well,
It's
since you
one.
put it that way.
He was number 1.
Exactly 1. Powerful exponential energy.
I don't
Holy
really know
fuck.
if I've shown this or not. I don't think I did because I was late to SNI last week. But
Seen it.
I only have one. You know what? I'm so sick of this shit. I'm leaving this stream.
Oh, no! No!
What is it? What is it?
You bastard!
Oh no.
The exit button. God damn it.
Okay. For the last few weeks, I haven't really bought anything because I've been going through this. I don't know if I've shown it or not, but it's Ken Burns Baseball.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, Ken Burns.
Very
I
nice.
picked it up
Who, by
about a
the
week and a
way-
half ago.
I saw him on like a Late Show or something, and he's the most joyous young man. I want to hug him so hard. He exudes happiness. I'm like, oh my god, you're like a happiness elemental.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
And I've seen this before, but I watch the Civil War every year, and I wanted to start watching this every year, like around, opening week, beginning of baseball season, so I started doing it this year.
Nice.
So now I now own it, so I could do that, and I'm already 75% through it, and it's 23 hours long. So
I was
so,
actually going to start the West
Oh,
off of Netflix.
the
So,
West is phenomenal.
so basically what you're saying, Ryan, is that's the first selection for your new marathon video. And then...
Exactly. Exactly.
Ryan, does that come with?
So this will
Yeah.
fulfill the watch a documentary requirement, and then on to the other 12 requirements after this.
And,
An hour
and this
documentary.
this set usually goes for like 40 something, maybe even $50. That's usually the going rate for like a Ken Burns documentary. But
That's
I
not
got
bad.
this brand new on eBay for $27.
Nice.
And it includes the 10th inning, which was done, I would say, probably like 7 years after this originally
Okay.
came out. He did another one called the 10th inning, and it was about everything in baseball up until the early 2000s when he did it. So,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
or 2009. It's all the way up to 2009. So it includes that. So, but yeah, Brandon, the West is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed that. I think I watched that like back in 2009. I highly recommend that one.
Awesome. Look forward to it.
Cass, what are you eating?
Pasta. Oh, yeah, show I've got left. Yeah, it's pasta and
That's
tomato
pretty
sauce.
sweet. I need to check out some Ken Burns stuff. I've never actually seen any of them.
Well, the thing I love about him the most is that he does like
A little twirly kind.
extremely informative documentaries, but then he has like famous people do like interviews, celebrities do like the quotes of all the people. I mean, he really has his own style, and they call it like the Ken Burns style of,
Yeah.
everybody. It's kind of common nowadays, but he still is like the one who does it the best.
Yeah.
And
I've heard many good things about his work. I've heard his Civil War one in particular is just amazing.
yeah, that's one I literally remember. We had it on VHS growing up because my mom, is the one who got me into movies and stuff. But that VHS set was at the house, and I would go through it. I pretty much have watched it average probably like once every couple of years. But the past few years, I watch it every summer. During the summer, I just go through it. And I'm actually in the middle of planning something. I'm not announcing this topic yet, but I'm actually doing my first documentary, which is going to be kind of in that style. So
Nice.
I'm excited to.
Awesome.
Can you reveal what the subject will be, or is that hush hush right now?
It's not hush hush. It's basically a documentary I'm doing on a silent movie studio that's in
Oh, sweet.
in my city. So
Well,
I'm really excited about that. I'm actually working with the people that are in charge of it, and
Nice.
it's going to be a full-on thing. It originally started out just by being a YouTube video, and then it branched out into me actually wanting to do an official documentary with like archival footage and pictures and interviews and stuff like that.
fucking awesome.
But everything else will be a surprise because it does
So
have
badass. I can't wait.
If you need any help or a narrator, just saying.
You are about to enter the chataway zone. Definitely, I'm really excited about it, and that didn't really give. I mean, it's the topic of it, but it's going to be so much more than that because of what the studio stands for and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be awesome.
Well, if anyone is eminently qualified to do a documentary on silent film, I would say it's probably you.
Yeah. Understatement.
Yeah, it's funny. The guy with the last name Chataway.
Yes.
The guy with the last name Chataway is the one who's qualified to talk about silent movies.
Oh,
There's the wrong way, there's the
I
wrong
get
way,
it.
the right way, and the chat way. Don't you fucking forget it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Then,
By the way,
All about taking the chat away.
yes. Yes. Taking it away. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, Ryan, but Rosie loves your little saying there. The right
Oh, really?
way, the wrong way, and the chat away. Yeah. It was very, very clever.
sometimes I question whether the Chataway is a good way or not. But
Well,
that's
I
why it's the
think
Chataway.
it is its own way, and that is what makes it wonderful. All right,
Hey,
who's
back.
next?
Me, I think.
Yes,
I'm free, yes.
Okay, Scout, you're up.
Anyone else have less than 3?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
I just
Good
have
to go.
chips.
Awesome.
Kaz is like, I just have chips.
So I got the stuff.
Yeah.
Want so bad.
It's a U.S. release.
Special
I
edition.
know.
It's the U.S. edition of the exact same edition that came out in the U.K. like
Which I have.
a year or two ago.
Yeah, year like last
Very
year.
nice.
Year before
Oh,
last,
that's
actually.
nice.
Year before last, I think.
Frankie, Region A.
I had the Region B release. So
Are
the
you
only difference
eating
is
it, or is it eating you?
It's
Yeah.
no, it's
The stuff.
It's definitely eating you.
Now, the next two I got from the Twilight Time sale. They had a sale for $20 each.
Yay! I got some stuff coming from that too.
I got this one thinking it was something else.
It's still.
He bought it. He's like, yeah, that's that movie. I'm like, I've never seen that. I'm like, yeah, we saw it together. I was like, no, we haven't. What movie do you think that is? He's like, that's this movie. I'm like, no, that's not that movie. The movie you're thinking of is Zelig. And he's like,
Zelig. I remember Zelig.
And Kino Lorber announced it, I think, recently. Or
That's one I would love to get.
But anyways, after I read the description after buying it, having bought it already, I was like, even though I've never
read the part you read. Read the part you read to me, where you were like,
okay.
Yeah.
Even though I've never seen before.
Jesus Christ.
Even though I've never seen this movie before and don't really know what it's about, I still really want to see it. Woody Allen's oxymoronic German expressionist comedy Shadows and Fog features an impressive array of stars including Mia Farrow, John Malkovich, Donald Pleasance, Kathy Bates, Jodie Foster, Lily Tomlin, John Cusack, and Woody Allen himself as a classic Nebbish fumbling through a Kafka-esque experience involving a serial killer, a circus, a brothel, and a vigilante mob.
I personally love the film.
Now I need to see that.
That sounds awesome.
Now I have to watch that
so
without
many
me. We
levels.
got to see that together.
I've always kind
acquire
of thought that movie itself is like.
I'm watching it without you. Go fuck yourself.
I would say like that movie is what a Fritz Lang movie starring Woody Allen would be like.
There you go.
It's
As
phenomenal.
it should be.
That's awesome.
Then that was $20. This is $20. This is Birdman of Alcatraz.
Oh, there you go.
Birdman of Alcatraz and what?
I have.
It's so.
That has Burt Lancaster in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of people confuse it with Escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah, no.
It's a different movie.
The Clint Eastwood movie.
They're both good, but I like this one better.
You watch Birdman, and you watch Escape, and you've got a movie. You got like a series going
Well, actually,
on.
hold
Then
on.
you watch The Rock.
No, hold on. You watch Birdman, and then you watch Shawshank Redemption, actually.
Yeah.
Because it has a little nod to Birdman of Alcatraz in it.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Alrighty.
This has an audio commentary with film historians Julia Kurgo, Paul Sater, and Nick Redmond. So,
Just 2 hours of, oh my god, this movie's so important and amazing. Wow!
unlike every other Twilight Time release in known existence, this actually has something other than the isolated score and the theatrical trailer.
There are a few with features. They're just far in between. That's all.
Yeah.
There's like 20 releases with no extra features though.
Yeah. When the Wind Blows had extras. Captain Harlock had extras, and apparently
Dundee has extras.
Mysterious Island has extras. That's one that I've got on the way. So.
Fright Night had extras.
Extras.
Yeah.
Rated
That's it. That's my pickups.
It's awesome. Some awesome, fairly expensive pickups, actually. You collector, you.
Well, I'm starting to get into the part of the collecting where I've already picked up all the $5 titles I want for the most part.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same
That's
boat.
where I'm at, you know.
I look in the bin, I'm like,
Pick one up every now and then.
maybe.
Whatever catches your fancy, you're like, oh hey, you know, fine, I'll buy this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
one
at a
of
point
your
now.
$5 pickups this week, Sean, was actually really good. So.
I'm at a point now where I look into the bin at Walmart and like I just get so disappointed. I start hearing Sarah McLachlan's "Arms of the Angel" like I'm watching one of those dog commercials. It's personal. It's like,
Will you remember
Jody
me?
Sixth Sense of
Alright, so we did.
help the chat away.
So just picture Ryan.
Mystery.
So we just picture Ryan standing.
God was
So you just picture Ryan standing at the bargain bin with his puppy dog eyes.
If my YouTube
down his cheek.
if my YouTube channel was a Criterion, like the Criterion cover would just be a artist's rendering of a bin and me standing next to it.
Looking forlorn.
This is why.
Yeah, I definitely agree, though. It's true. I've noticed that more and more with the bargain bins. There's less and less in them that I actually actively want for my collection. And the few that are in there are ones I already have. So,
Like, that's a good deal. I already have it.
so for someone who isn't me, who still needs that, they'll get a good deal. All right, who's next? Zach is next. There we go.
I have to screen share my first one because my shirt that has this picture on it is still hanging up to dry. So.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's okay. You can take it off and show.
Okay, so you can see that.
Oh,
That right there, for the most part, except for that and that writing there. But yeah, gray shirt with that picture on it.
Nice.
That's my shirt.
Delicious.
Uma Thurman.
Okay, now let me figure out. God damn it! Quit. Screen
There's like
share.
3 places you can click to stop it. How are you missing all of them?
Yeah.
Figured it out. Okay.
Okay, and then for Blu-rays, I got these 2 for $25 that I figured I just need to complete the collection.
There you
I
go.
don't care for these movies that much like I do the first 2, so $25, it's worth it. Mockingjay Part 1 and 2.
Hey, there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got to marathon those now. Now I have all 4.
And then this classic movie, I've only seen bits and pieces of, and I'm actually doing it for my 25-25 project, where I
Nice.
watch 25 favorites and 25 movies that I haven't seen yet,
Sweet.
or before I turn 25, starting in. So I picked up the 3D version of this because apparently the 3D version has a slightly better transfer.
Oh.
In a non-negative, connotative way, one of the gayest movies ever, Top Gun.
There you go.
Subtext is so strong.
Hey.
You can look at that subtext. It's really fucking strong. You're like, whoa.
Yeah. I heard that for a post convert, that one was actually pretty well done.
Yep.
What does it ever go? Gay.
I hate all of you. That's an 80s icon.
Hey,
Don't you
hey,
piss and talk that bad.
Hey,
are you saying that because it's gay now it can't be an 80s icon? Fuck
That's
you,
right.
Cass. It's still an 80s icon
Well,
with its
wow.
flamboyant gay shirt on.
all right.
I love
Brandon,
Cass.
you're dangerous.
You're so gay, Brandon. Jeez.
Ah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but no, there's actually a lot wrong with that.
Cut it
Okay, the
out.
volleyball scene, yes, I will concede.
The ball-licking scene? What?
Oh, he must have the extended
Who's
cut.
next? Oh,
Extended.
Extended.
That's
When
it.
it comes to humor, there's the right way, the wrong way,
next
and
in
the
the pickup?
plain way.
Extended and cut.
Who's got 4? You asked 4.
Bottom gun.
I
You
love,
asked
how, I love how you
Oh.
actually never
Eric.
got the South Park
Eric?
movie title.
4 or 5? How many pieces you got?
Oh, is that it? Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
Anyone have less than 6?
I know.
Okay,
Inches?
Eric, you're next.
Alrighty.
Garbage Gamer.
Am I good to go?
Be here
You are
forever.
good
I
to
guess
go.
I was trying to say something, but
Oh, I'm sorry, Cass.
Oh,
Trampled
sorry,
over
go
me.
ahead. What were you saying? I didn't even... Go ahead. What?
I was just saying, when you're saying the extended cut, I was saying I loved how you never actually got the reference in the South Park movie title until I told you years ago.
Oh, bigger,
Oh.
longer, and uncut? Yes. Like,
Yeah. Like, how did I
Oh,
not see that?
I get it like 10 years later.
Well, actually, I had somebody at school explain it to me, in fairness. So,
Yeah, there you go.
anyways, go ahead.
Are talking about a penis. Oh. I don't get it.
Eric's like, God damn it. He's itching
Anyway.
over there. He's itching. Look at that. Look at his arm.
Giant penis puppet and
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So the first thing here kind of goes with the rest of the stuff. The first thing I got is an Xbox One. Let's try to roll
Wow.
It's failure to launch.
So yes, finally on an Xbox One. This is obviously, you can tell it is reconditioné, refurbished.
Must be from Canada.
Yeah.
No, it's just a box extended.
Oh.
So the Xbox One, it was complete, whatever. So a bunch of games I got for it. The first one I got is a digital download actually, but it came with a card. Was a Forza 5.
Nice.
Been playing a lot of it actually. It's Forza 5 was done and sponsored by Top Gear. So it has the whole game is narrated by the host of Top Gear. You drive on the test track.
Nice.
And there's even one mission where you have to race the actual Drivatar's, the actual Stig's Drivatar.
Yeah.
Which is, in the realm of Forza, the Drivatar is an AI character that is trained by an actual person.
Okay.
So it's like it takes the information as you drive and play the single player, and throws it into the multiplayer universe and drives for you.
Interesting.
Like you. So
It's not a ghost. It's an AI. Just to be clear.
It's an actual trained AI.
So it's an
Based on
AI
your ghost.
that you have trained. God,
Yeah.
mine would be the worst AI.
Mine's a dick.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that mine is a complete dick. But yeah, one of the missions in this game is
all of
to
your competition.
That would be fun.
but yeah, one of the missions in this is to drive against the Stig's actual Drivatar, and he's a very conservative driver. I mopped the floor with him. But anyway,
Sorry, I was just going to add in there just to share with folks. The very first time Sean ever played Gran Turismo 3, sort of a game like that, he didn't know what the brake button was for the corners. He was actually hitting the parking brake button.
Yes.
So he kept flying and fishtailing in every corner and skidding on the grass.
So he's 140 miles an hour parking brake.
Locking up the back tires.
Oh yeah,
If you'll lose control at that speed, you're done.
Oh no, I was spinning out and just drifting everywhere, and yeah, it was crazy.
So
why is it so hard to corner in this game? You're hitting the e-brake. Oh.
So the next Xbox One game I picked up was the Legendary Edition of Rise: Son of Rome,
Cool.
and this is it's a really good game. I was quite surprised. It's kind of like Dark Souls, except a hell of a lot easier.
So it's not like Dark Souls at all, then.
No. But yeah, it's kind of think of it like a action game like God of War, except it plays like a third-person shooter.
Okay, interesting.
So it's like you hang over the shoulder of the character most of the time, and it's most of the actual really cool stuff you see is quick button combos. But instead of just a big X button or a big Y button shows up, your character, the enemy will glow a slight color, and that corresponds to the button on your controller. So if it slightly glows yellow, you have to press Y. If it goes blue, it's X. And so you'll do there's stuff like 300. And they'll bend the guy over and stab him through the neck, and chop an arm off and beat him with it.
Yeah.
It's really good shit. It's a lot of fun. So the next one here is Sunset Overdrive. This is again an Xbox One exclusive. Really wacky, over-the-top game. It's in a nutshell, it's a zombie post-apocalyptic game, except all the zombies are sodas. They were. Oh my lord, Sean, what the fuck are you doing?
We're doing the stout.
Oh, I was. Would you stop? It's distracting. I was wondering, I'm sitting there talking, and I hear Sean going.
Whoa.
I saw Ryan do
Galloway
it.
looks exactly like him. That's the perfect face and everything.
Crap.
That,
I don't know if that's
judgment.
There it is.
I don't know if that's a
Perfect.
that's something you should be proud of, right?
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Yeah. Silently judging.
It's uncanny. Ryan is such a great actor. Oh my god.
I am the Daniel Day-Lewis of the Geeky Chat.
Yes.
I unintentionally interrupted Eric. Just wasn't look at my picture.
Strange guy. Gamer's reaction. Stewie going.
So what other games did you get? I know you got some more Xbox One stuff.
Yeah, I got like I said, 3 more games here. Well, Sunset Overdrive, I was talking about. Think of like all the infected zombies have like soda, or infected by soda. It's kind of it's energy mango. It's totally fucking energy mango. Zach, shut your hole. God damn it.
There was a zombie movie I saw called Zombie Planet, where it was a similar idea where it was like a diet supplement that had gone horribly wrong and created the zombie outbreak.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very same way, except you have giant over-the-top weapons and shit. God, I can see you bouncing over there. You're like trying to hold in a fart. Is it what it looks like you're doing, Zach? Jesus. He's sitting there like.
And he very suspiciously just muted. So.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, next one I got is.
He's perfecting his stout.
There we go. The next one I got is Dead Rising 3. Yeah, speaking of Dead Rising
3.
Zombies here. Fun games. You know the Dead Rising franchise. It's the same kind of thing. Why is my screen big on Zach right now? God.
Big on Zach.
So you like to scare yourself?
I don't know. But yeah, definitely a fun game. It's on PC also, if you got a PC that can run it.
Nice.
And last but certainly not least, we have Killer Instinct.
Nice.
This is the combo breaker pack that comes with each combo.
No, now hold on a second. There was something else that you got that my understanding was one of the big system sellers for you.
I showed it off 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
It was the because I got it first before I got my Xbox One. It came in the mail before it did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when it happened to come in on like a Friday, so I showed it off that Saturday, and it was it was the I'll grab
the rare replay.
Yeah, it was the Gears of War Ultimate Edition and the rare replay combo disc.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
Just since then, I've seen it in action when you were.
Yeah. So and yeah, the N64 games look absolutely incredible, up-converted to HD.
Oh yeah.
Remastered, they're just gorgeous.
Yeah,
so,
everything looked really good on that.
So yeah, so those are now my 7 pickups. I got a full haul of Xbox One awesomeness.
So I think I may have missed it, but how much did you get the Xbox One for?
$239, and it actually came with Sunset Overdrive, Rise, Son of Rome, and Forza 5. It actually came with those games.
So basically half price with 3 games.
With 3 games.
That's awesome.
That's why I grabbed it.
That's a really good deal. Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'm wasting almost my entire paycheck on that.
There you go. Cool. Well, that's pretty awesome. That's some good stuff. So who's next?
Nice. I've got 9.
Sounds like the signal.
Oh my god.
Still?
I love what's funny, Sean, is you have a slight video delay from your audio. So like I heard the fart and then I saw you lean. So it went like Bert.
Guys, really
Ass was a bad Chinese movie.
I like to go get quacks done so I can go pee for my thing.
So the Chinese movie would be like Sean leaning and like all dramatic flourish for like 20 seconds and then just or.
You know, I'm gonna go pee now.
Alright, go pee now.
Okay.
We'll wait till you get back. Because we're nice that way.
Alright, so here's all my pickups. Let's do it quick before he gets back.
Quick, hurry, and I'll do all mine.
When he sits back down, you should be like, and that's what kind of spaghetti westerns I got.
Yeah.
And those are all the horror movies.
Sean, no snacks tonight?
Well, not at the moment. I just had dinner right before the show, so I'm still kind of full. So sorry.
It's okay. We'll live.
Yeah.
We'll live with Cass's pasta.
I do have some Costco cookies and unsalted mixed nuts. I might grab a handful of nuts later.
I didn't know we were still talking about
chips
Top
as
Gun.
well, Quack.
What's that?
Chocolate salty ball.
I said I have chips as well.
What kind?
Right here. Nice chip.
Ah,
Loads of barbecue. I've actually never had this one, so this is going to be a new one for me.
I've had their loads of ketchup,
I'd imagine, yeah.
which honestly was actually too much ketchup, even for me. I'll just take normal amounts of ketchup, please.
I was looking for the rib one, the World of Flavors, but didn't have it, unfortunately.
No.
Ryan, she's not
my
talking
local
to you.
no They seem to have every other kind.
Now, do you go to
What?
Oh, that's funny.
Do you go to Superstore or do you go to?
What's going on there? What's Eric doing? Let's go watch Eric.
Listen to Gwen for free.
The Shoppers Drug Mart actually carries a lot of President's Choice stuff now. That's where I usually get them.
Yeah, I was thinking to go there too, but it's thought to be a bit more expensive. So
Looks like Brandon lost his seat to the cat.
I see.
I did. All right,
We do
my
have
turn.
a super.
I'm back.
We do.
All right,
My
my pickup.
like for Brandon or something.
Well, that was some awesome pickups, Quack. I love all that spaghetti western and Godzilla and cult film stuff you got. That was amazing. Too bad Scoopsy wasn't there to see that.
No,
Flip was not amused.
those were like the most limited editions I've ever seen.
Yeah, like I mean, you shouldn't even pick them up and show them again because you don't want to damage them.
No, I already got my fingerprints
The air
on it.
corrosion.
You guys are
But-
whores.
But you know, I wouldn't be mad at you. I know you shredded that slipcover, but you know, it's okay.
That limited edition
Not
slipcover
not
signed
everyone
by
needs that
Sergio
criteria.
Leone.
Piece of packing material, okay?
Hey, it was raining. He needed a hat.
There was a mud puddle I had to step over. I didn't want to stand in it.
That's right. Sergio Leone and Ennio Morricone's autograph really helps keep the rain off.
Especially if some woman trying to cross the street, he's just like, "Madam," laying out the slipcovers.
Stout's face right now.
What I couldn't believe was that you managed to procure Fritz Lang's foreskin. I mean, that was
That's
amazing.
enough. That is enough.
Little red stout at.
Was that supposed to be funny? I'm confused.
Oh my
Dude, I'm distracted by this pussy right here.
Oh.
It's real soft.
Good.
Oh, and she got spines of death. Ow! Ow! Stop it!
So I went on a big.
pussy. Call me a pussy.
Is this thing on?
Yes, go ahead. You
So I went on a big gaming spree this week. I don't know what got me back into collecting games again, but I went on a big Wii U binge just because
Sweet.
from the Nintendo site that I'm on, NintendoH.com. It's a great site for anybody that wants to check it out. I thought not many people are collecting for Wii U, and I thought it'd be a good system to collect for because it's not going to have a long life. There won't be that many titles to collect. So I figured, why the hell not? So
Damn it, Ryan.
this one I picked up is Tank, Tank, Tank.
Oh, that's a cool little game.
It looks
That
pretty
is
fun.
fun as hell. Right there.
Ouch.
Some great cover right there. Picked up Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze.
Oh, anything Donkey Kong Country, yes.
Not.
Nice.
This was a rare title I picked up as well. Gianna Sisters.
Oh, the
Which-
director's
Oh,
cut
wow.
console system. Yeah.
I remember the great Gianna Sisters.
That's available on
I
Steam.
know the back history of that game.
Has on Steam.
Ooh.
This is hilarious. Here's the instruction manual,
Excellent.
and that's it.
Instruction pamphlet.
Mostly the 90-day
paper,
version.
fold it
You know-
in half.
You know, the funny thing is, though, that's more than we often get nowadays.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I have.
I picked up
I mean, those for here.
a Bayonetta 2, which comes with the first one as well,
Oh, sweet.
which is hard to
Nice.
find. I got
I
most of
never
these
did.
at GameStop too, by the way.
I played the demo for the first time. I never actually played the full
You
thing.
know, I should have said. I didn't. I should have said something to you back. I'm looking for the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Beta 2 Worlds release. There's an Ultimate release. It was released on PS3, but I can't seem to find it for less than $35. So if you find it in your searches, $20 or less, I will legit send you money right the fuck away and be like, here you go. I want that.
Okay, yeah, just shoot me a message with it, because I'm sure I'll forget
Okay.
before the end of the night. And I was glad to find this one. It was a rare title, and I used to do it when I was younger. Brunswick Pro Bowling. Complete over 200 career achievements. How fun does that sound?
One day we are going
That's
to have
amazing.
an out and about where we meet up and bowl.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Fun.
Are you guys like close?
Yeah.
I think we're like 4 hours apart. It's not that
Oh,
bad.
They're both in Florida.
well,
Flow
there you
ride.
go.
They're both they're both in the same country. If you think about states being as fucking European countries.
And then I picked up Devil's Third, which a little while ago was really hard to find. It was supposed to be this really short printed game that everybody was freaking out about, but then they had a second run, so.
Not so rare anymore.
And then
Alright.
Hello Kitty Cruisers, which is a rare title. It looks like a little Mario Kart type
Mario
game. That'd be
Kart.
fun.
Yes. Yeah.
And this one's pretty cool. Rodea the Sky Soldier. It actually comes with the Wii version as well,
Oh,
I want that release.
that's pretty
which
cool.
apparently,
Only way
from what I
to
hear, I haven't played it yet. The Wii version supposedly looks a lot better than the Wii U version. So
Really?
And it's also apparently just better, easier to control, I guess.
Something different.
I
And
want
the
that
first
because that's the only way to get the Wii version.
the final game I picked up is called Let's Sing 2016 for the Wii. Now this is, from what I heard, this is the last Wii release that came out.
Ever.
It's ridiculous hard to find because it got recalled.
Oh.
Because
Yep.
most of them came bundled with a microphone, and apparently the microphone would mess up when you used it on the Wii. So I grabbed this on eBay this past week for under $100, but it's been super hard to find.
Just because it's the last Wii game ever.
Yeah.
And it got
That's
recalled.
pretty cool.
It got recalled too.
And it got recalled. That's
Yep.
pretty cool, actually. So
And
it's
she's
such
hot.
Historically
it's
important.
such a shame that the last game had to be something so lame, but
This
hey,
last game is always shovelware. It always,
well,
almost
that's
always
true.
is. You know,
That's true, yeah.
it's rarely something significant.
Well, I remember, I think with the PS2, it was like that Buzz trivia game. They had like 1 million releases of it.
Yep,
And I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that was the last thing ever done for PS2.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
As sad as that is.
And that's all I got.
Yeah, that is
Is everything?
it.
Yep.
Is everyone else gone?
I'm up.
Oh, you're up. Yeah, okay.
Are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
So you get choice: comics, games, or movies.
Comics.
Comics.
Oh, comics first. All right.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Just went with my instinct on that one.
All right. First up, I got the Mad Max trade.
Yeah!
When you said
Sweet.
got yours, mine was just in the mail waiting for me. It was delayed by Media Mail. So.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
That was fast.
I just
Then
went to the
something
store and got mine.
I'm
So.
surprised Sean hasn't picked up yet.
Oh,
Red Star at the
yes.
beginning.
Now, question, is that the Metamorphosis Odyssey, or is that issues 1 through 12?
Are you ready for this?
Huh?
Okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this has Metamorphosis Odyssey from Epic Illustrated number 1 through 9, the Price graphic novel, the Dreadstar graphic novel, and Starlin's contributions to Epic number 12. This is all the prior Dreadstar material.
Yeah.
To
So
the
that
original
is,
series.
yes, so that is the entire Metamorphosis Odyssey.
What you're looking for is the definitive edition, Volume 1, which has issues 1 through 12 in it, and
Yeah.
then we're getting Volume 2 in July, which I have on pre-ordered, which is 13 through 24.
Yeah. Now, sorry, I missed. Does that also include the Dreadstar graphic novel?
Yes, it does.
Bingo. So that is the complete Metamorphosis Odyssey.
It is everything.
That is fucking awesome. Yeah, I definitely need that. Definitely.
So, yeah.
I actually have a good chunk of the original Epic issues, and I've got the graphic novel and the annual, so I've got the main bulk of it. There's just a few chapters I'm missing, but it'd be great to have it just collected like that.
Right?
So nice.
All right. Games or movies?
Games.
Games. All right. I'm
The movies from that.
looking for a case for this. Assassin's Creed number 1.
Assassin's Creed.
So all I have is a disc because I am a dumbass and did not read my the description.
You know what? I see that in the frickin' bargain bins all the time. I will keep an eye out for you.
I just need the case. I've got a disc.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah.
You'll have a spare disc.
That's fine. Anyway, and then I got the Ezio trilogy.
Nice.
And I got the Americas collection. So now I have everything except for Syndicate and Rogue.
Good chunk of it. Do you have Black Flag?
Yeah, Black Flag's in here. This has Liberation, Assassin's Creed 3, and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Cool. So you just need the one PSN game, basically.
And Syndicate or Rogue or whatever the hell that last PS3 title was called.
Oh,
it's
probably
also available on the PS4, but
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
get it on
Rogue.
PS3.
Yeah, I think it's Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue. I think you're right. This stuff was from last week.
I lost track of all the Assassin's Creed games.
So that's all from last week. Sorry. Okay. I have. Here's the last of my stuff.
All right. What do we got?
I've got one awesome set here. Outlaw Gangster VIP
Ooh.
collection from Arrow. It's a series of Yakuza flicks.
Nice.
Now, I've never seen any of these movies, but this is really cool.
That is cool.
I just thought I'd share that with you guys.
Is that painted? That's painted, eh?
Yeah, it's painted. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's painted for this release.
Very cool.
Nice.
So, and this is limited to 3,000 pieces, of course.
Yeah.
This Arrow. And now I've got a sad story, and we're all gonna have a big cry.
Oh boy.
Now, it
know
didn't
what
cost
this
me
is.
anything because Amazon is the best customer service in the world when you yell at them enough. I got Bride of Reanimator.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it? It's great.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wait,
Yeah.
it's not done. Hold on. The sadness still continues.
Great.
This one's
Yeah.
bowed. Oh look, what's that? Oh wait,
yeah.
we're not done. We're not done.
Uh,
Oh, we're not done
even the
either.
digipack inside. Wow.
Cracked cases.
Oh.
And the DVD has a scratch, but I didn't
So
care.
let me guess. They sent.
bubble mailing.
Let me guess. They sent it in one of your also favorite bubble envelopes.
Oh yeah, you know.
Wow.
They both came in different in their own bubble envelopes.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Just to make sure they both suffered as much damage as possible.
And this digipack plastic is coming off, so it's like not even secure to like backing anymore.
Great.
Which means at some point it's going to fall off.
Whoever
So-
sat on that package can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Newman.
I have a positive way to look at it. Think of it as that's one of 3,000, but now it's even more rare because it's one of 3,000 that's slightly damaged.
That's
There's
nice.
there's actually there's several hundred people who have had theirs damaged. So
Really?
Right.
I would not be shocked if Arrow releases packaging.
Bravo! What the hell did you do?
I was trying to lift my leg up and put it over the fucking chair, and I hit the keyboard thing. Sorry.
Wow.
Didn't mean to fucking interrupt. It's my
We're all
I
so
was done.
sympathetic.
Hey, Stout, I just noticed, do you have your, like, super comfy chair in front of the computer as well, like I do?
Yeah, this is a lazy boy, bro.
Awesome. We're all just chilling
You're
today.
in the land of back
Free
future
balling.
Batman.
Not me.
No.
I mean,
Well, you know what they
Alright,
say.
we're done. It's your turn, Sean.
Well, you know, Cass, should have bought a comfier chair.
I have no money. Oh my god. It's a
Like a
standard
sulky.
issue IKEA chair.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have wheels.
No.
Holy shit, what
It
is
doesn't
all
even
over your
have back
floor?
padding, does it?
What's all over one?
Your floor.
Oh, recycling.
Or is all over your floor?
Okay.
Your floor's all over your floor,
You're
guys.
recycling the entire floor?
Yes.
Alrighty. So it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. Hold on.
Give yourself center
things ain't
stage.
falling. Comics or Blu-rays?
Comics.
Okay, comics.
Are you
Oh,
center
first up.
stage?
Huh?
You got yourself selected?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
good.
good.
So I
Alright.
picked up, keeping up to date here, keeping up with the saga as it unfolds. Got issue 13 of Gem and the Holograms, which is part 3 of the Dark Gem storyline. Just show you, do we have some pictures here? Yeah, so we got like dark, gothy, moody Gem throwing herself at Rio.
It's,
So there you go. He's like, what the fuck?
That's
Jim's awesome.
You're funny.
All right. And then next up, well, found out that apparently this series is done, so I went to the comic shop to pick up the last few issues. Only managed to get 2 of the 4 I need, but picked up issue 13 of Escape from New York.
No.
Along with issue 14 of Escape from New York. And I have ordered issues 15 and 16, which are the last 2 from the same comic store. Support your local comic stores.
So we'll have
Hell
4
yeah.
volumes total when we're done. Okay.
That's right. So basically, if they're doing the so it'd be like 4 volumes of the trade paperbacks if they do
Well,
the
if the
whole
sales
thing.
aren't so good, they might try to whittle down to do 3 volumes.
Possibly. Then they'd be stopping like halfway through story arcs and stuff. But
Bastards.
Whatever.
Cliffhanger. Fuck you.
Be better to have it as 4. And then finally, I saw the individual issues around and kept passing on them because I was focusing on collecting all the other stuff. And then they came out with the trade paperback of the first 5 issues, and I was like, yeah, I'll just get that. That's even easier. Picked up Volume 1 of Rick and Morty. So there you go.
Yay!
Yay! I love Rick and Morty.
And I have to say, I sat down and read this and ended up powering through the whole book in one sitting.
I'm gonna go order that right now.
This is freaking amazing. Like, if you love the show as much as basically everybody I know who's seen it does, you will love this comic because it is exactly like the show. I mean, it is the artwork is spot on, the tone is spot on, the humor is spot on, and just like the show, it goes from funny, hilarious to really disturbingly, uncomfortably dark in places, and it's just
I know that guy.
it's perfect. So if you like the show, you will love the comic. I can't recommend it highly enough.
I didn't even know there was a comic, so now I'm like, I'm like, can I have an open order for the Rick and Morty trades? Thanks, and I need the first volume. I just sent that to him just now.
I loved it, and also the other thing I liked about it was it, much as the show has its own kind of continuity, if you pay attention to it, it will refer back to certain things. So does the comic. The comic has like its own sort of ongoing saga that it's doing, and it's great. Really, really pleased by that. So I will definitely be buying those as they come out.
So did it have laugh out loud moments that like just literally you just fucking?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
Howard the Duck did for me. That volume 0, I burst out laughing.
Yeah. Well, actually, the original Howard the Duck comics are one of the first like sort of non-humor comics that actually made me literally laugh out loud in parts because it was just so freaking funny. But yeah, the comic definitely does have some laugh out loud moments and stuff like that, and you can see those, so I'll just move those. All right, that's it for the comics. Not very much this week. Just waiting for my Escape from New York order to come in and probably pick up some more stuff the middle of next month. So Blu-rays. Let's start off with Bargain Bin Treasures. Speaking of bargain bins. So first up, wanted to reacquire this. Haven't seen it basically since I last owned it and promptly sold it. But I wanted to get it back in the collection. Picked up Tropic Thunder for $5.
Nice. I'd buy that.
Sunny to see that.
I love this movie. I think it's hilarious. Just a great cast, doing what they do best.
It's probably one of the best modern comedies ever.
Like, yeah, absolutely. It's great stuff. Robert Downey Jr. is so freaking funny in that. And then next up, I've had the first one on multiple formats for ages. I don't think I've ever actually owned the second one. Actually, no. I think I did have it on Laserdisc briefly. I don't anymore. But wanted to pick it up because I'd been, checking out the comics and recently rewatched the first one. Escape from L.A. Snake is back.
Also, Los Angeles 2013.
Los Angeles 2013. Yeah. There you go.
Great.
So,
it's actually a hilariously anachronistic name now.
Yes, it is. So the only extra on here is the trailer, but which isn't bad because the trailer actually has some new bits that they filmed just for the trailer. So
and it's actually in HD too, right?
And it is also in HD. Yes. So fans definitely
spoiled, man.
Seem to be of the opinion that the first one is better, which it is. But I still enjoy this one. It's a good wholesome one. and it was also $5. And then finally, also from the $5 bin, I actually picked this one up based on the ravings of Stoudman. He bought this a while back, and I remember him just gushing over it. Picked up Sunset Boulevard, a Hollywood story.
Me and Justin watched that together.
And this one is
this little-known independent feature.
This is freaking loaded. There's over 2.5 hours of special features on here.
You don't understand. That's like the best deal that you've gotten.
Yeah.
Because
it's
$5 for that. In the States, you don't see it for less than.
It's a great deal.
It's a lovely addition.
Frequently $13, $15, honestly.
Nice. Well, and I've never seen it either. So, and I remember, Stout, you were saying that, yeah, everybody knows the line. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. But you know what? Just forget all of the what you think this is about, and just see the movie. You will be surprised and blown away, and blah blah blah. So good. I'm ready to be surprised and blown away, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that all happens. Trust me.
You ready for your close-up, Mr. InSaNiTy?
Yes, of course. Alright, there we go. So
I approve of that buying.
Next up, a few new-ish releases. Picked up Crimson Peak.
Hey, I have that.
The lovely slipcover. Actually, honestly, the slipcover isn't much to write home about other than the logo's embossed.
I also have the slipcover.
Yeah, you can probably just shred it.
Very pretty artwork.
Shut up, Quack. I know you didn't shred the slipcovers. Fuck.
And then, as you know, I collect them, and eventually I will watch them. The latest DC Universe original movie, Justice League versus Teen Titans.
Notice the embossing on the cover.
The embossing, yes. Yeah, look at the embossing.
Oh, that's just a slipcover. You can tear that apart.
So that's so centrally there.
You can feel everyone. Feel them all. Yeah.
You can feel the elevation.
Any boobies? Oh yeah, there's some boobies. There's some boobies there and some boobies there. So that's the most action I've had all year, folks. All right, so then slipcover. Yeah. All right, and then next up we have. Yeah, but wanted to get this one ever since I saw the first teaser trailer months after everyone else in the world had apparently seen it. I didn't even know that this was a thing that was happening. Well, it happened. Apparently it was really good, and I've been wanting to check it out. Picked up the Peanuts movie.
Yep. Love that movie.
The 3D edition.
Great movie. Favorite of the year last year.
It was on sale for $25. Normally goes for $33 for this particular edition. So I thought, yeah, might as well grab it, get the slipcover, get the 3D. Good to go. So Rosie and I are probably going to watch that tomorrow, actually. And then what else was it? Yeah. So my dad and stepmom took Rosie and I on a Costco trip to stock up the place post-move. And one of the things they bought for me was a couple movies. They got me this one. So this was a gift as part of the Costco trip. And the other thing was, you know, it's funny because I just bought the second season on sale for like $36. This was at Costco for like $36. Season 3 of Game of Thrones.
Oh, nice.
Blu-ray. So there we go. So now I just got seasons 4 and 5 to pick up, and I'll be all up to date on the Blu-ray releases. And season 6 actually starts tomorrow, as of when this show is being done.
Wait.
Also, so I have to watch all 5 seasons right now.
Well, there you go. You got one night. Go.
Man, that's fucking.
About half of it.
Stop watching it.
So there you go. So that's all the latest additions to Les Collections. Some good stuff there. And yeah.
See, every time a season of this comes out, I wait. But I think this year, I think I'm going to keep up with it.
There was, yeah, you probably should, because I imagine with this one especially, it's going to be harder to avoid spoilers, because nobody knows what's going to happen, because they're all cut up to the books. So people are going to want to talk about it a lot, I'm sure. So next up, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I'll try to show you. Can I? Hold on. Can I maybe put it over here? Yeah, that works well. Hold on. Can I put it?
What are you doing?
I put it here.
What are you doing?
It's in that next room.
You can kind of see the TV over there. Hold on.
What's that in front of it? A little dildo?
And I totally got this game that you can't see.
Hold on.
And then I got this game that you can't see, and this game that you can't see.
There, I zoomed in.
There's no detail on the screen. It's just a blur.
It's
I see
fine.
an M and
Shut up. It's fine.
Is that
Jesus
Michigan?
Christ.
Can't read
I
any
see
of
a
the
lamp.
text.
I'm
love
not
lamp.
in the folder yet. For fuck's sake.
You
Here.
got the University of Michigan?
Alright, here we go.
Did they
So,
get you a lamp?
there. So I
I
got...
don't understand why is the lamp on? I mean,
Alright, so this is the...
Desktop screen?
This
from
is the blurry text.
I can't even tell what the logo is.
Okay, from the PlayStation flash sale, or the PSN flash sale that they had. Hold on, there. That's
Blurry
It's like an old person with a walker there on the left.
One.
there, whatever. Anyway, for the PSN flash sale, I got Bully.
Like, that looks like a square box of
What?
blue.
Looks like you said
And
Bud
Max Payne,
That's blurry box of two blurry words.
the PS2 version, so, and then the original Wolfenstein 3D.
Okay, the
Kick
background
dude
at least
in the
looks cool.
face.
Yeah, all right. And then this one's really cool. This is the Doom complete classic complete collection.
That looks like the outline of the Doom logo, yeah.
Shut up, Jesus Christ. So this has Doom, Doom 2, Final Doom, and all the add-ons, like literally all of them that were ever released. Everything prior to Doom 3, it's all here. Total file size for all of that gaming history, 110 megabytes. So yeah,
Nice.
it took about.
It is missing Ultimate Doom.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
I
They
don't
have
think.
Doom 2 and Final Doom. I looked it up.
Well, yeah, but I own it. Let's actually take.
I know. I got that from the PSN store, the listing of what it has when it came
Well, okay, but let's look at the actual game itself. And
Okay,
I'm
let's
pretty
look
sure Ultimate Doom is in
store
here.
page.
You have fun with that, sir.
The store
It's
page
not gonna
may
be
be
here.
wrong.
You're wrong.
Hold on, we'll find
You're
out.
soulless.
This has gotten really dark really quick.
God damn it.
Brimstone.
Happening right now.
Successfully quickly.
Ultimate
Hey, look.
Doom right there at the
Look,
top.
Eric came in first.
There you go.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Holy fuck, you just got served!
There you go.
Golly.
So we got Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, Final Doom, Final Doom, Platonic Experiment, Doom 2 Master Levels, Doom 2 No Rest for the Living, and there you go. So fuck you!
Michael.
Now he's gonna play them all, Sean.
That's right. I don't know.
It should be a Halloween playthrough, all the Doom games.
All of the Dooms. And I gotta say, it's great to be able to finally play them properly as they were always intended to be played since the beginning, i.e. with my PS3 controller.
You
So-
still lose massive credit points for playing it on a fucking console.
Whatever. You're just jealous for some undefined reason.
Hey, Sean, who's that old person in the rocker there on that desktop?
So next up, picked this up based on the strength of the trailer. Valiant Hearts: The Great War.
I
Which,
can't tell what the fuck even is in the world right now.
Valiant
Great.
Hearts.
Which looks really good. It looks like dramatic. It's about World War I, and you play a bunch of different characters whose experiences kind of intertwine. So it's like an action-adventure puzzler story-based thing. It looks really good, actually. And then picked up Legend of K Anniversary, which I don't really know much about, but again, looked good from the trailer. Some kind of remastered thing. And then I lost my screen. Hold on a second. There we go. And then finally picked up Metro Last Light Complete Edition. Really? There's no picture for that one? Fuck you, Metro Last Light. Anyway.
Oh, you picked up M. I love that movie.
Oh, God, you guys are
What is it? House of M?
Wait,
That's
go
Spider-Man
back and look at
account?
the fucking video. Look at it. Look, you can't read a goddamn
I
thing.
can see on my screen. I know. I'm using a fucking webcam from across the room. Yes.
Hey,
So,
look, Eric's driving his car.
the narration
The
explaining
troll
what
is
they are
successful.
Eric, don't crash.
up my nose. Oh, it's still.
Try not to.
Hold on.
Trash, Eric. Trash with violence.
There we
He
go.
farted.
And
That's
joke
fine.
Hard, I may get a splinter.
That was totally right.
So that is definitely
Please, sir.
it for the pickups.
Ryan just
Fuck
crop
you
dusted
all.
his voice.
I gotta change.
Um,
Oh no!
Eric, one thing I liked when you were on the pause screen and it showed all the list of cars, like in your
Good
race
turn.
set.
Good turn.
That one?
Yeah, so I like how, there's like a whole bunch of different sports cars, Evos, and like that, and then randomly at number 13, a 1992 Ford Escort.
Yep.
A 93 Toyota Celica.
Tell you why it's in 13th place.
It's like the guy who was actually trying to find the parking lot and just ended up out on the racetrack.
Sean, what are you looking at?
I'm just looking at the chat.
He's ignoring us as we troll the fuck out of him.
People laughing, complimenting on my
I forgot about one thing that happened in the past few weeks that was kind of nerdy and cool and important. Hasbro mentioned that they're starting a cinematic universe based on a bunch of properties like G.I. Joe, Micronauts, and ROM.
Visionaries.
And Mask and Visionaries, yep. And in order to get this off the ground, they have announced a bunch of writers are going to be joining them in, the writer room.
Now,
including, sorry.
So I was just going to say, like, I remember we heard a few months ago that they were talking about doing this particular cinematic universe. The addition of ROM is a very pleasant surprise, though. Very excited about that.
Hell yeah. That'll make a great movie.
You know what I would love to see in ROM, like, much as the comic was, I would like it to feel like a 50s alien invasion flick. Like, because most of it took place in a small town. Aliens Among Us kind of thing. There's so much potential for that to be just such a great movie.
That comic was by Marvel, which is not related to the toy, so they have full freedom to do what they want with the toy, but not anything that had to do with the Marvel story, right?
Scrollage and I agree.
Yeah.
So that's where ROMs can be whatever it wants as long as he's a space knight, and it'll be awesome.
Yes, obviously, yes.
As long as they get a good writer and director, I'm good. I'm sold. Got my money.
My joke always with ROM Space Knight is ROM Space Knight versus a guy with a giant magnet.
Speaking of the writers.
So yes, the writers.
The three biggest names attached to this cinematic universe thus far are bigger than anything we've seen from any of the G.I. Joe movies that they've made thus far.
Yeah.
And that would be Michael Chabon, who you may know as
Pulitzer Prize-winning writer. I mean,
Pulitzer Prize-winning writer, a guy who has worked in the comics industry, written books about comic books. Fuck.
And in Hollywood.
Amazing.
He's also worked in Hollywood a bit too.
Absolutely, he's amazing. Brian K. Vaughan, who you may remember as the guy who wrote Why the Last Man and Lost.
Yeah.
So, pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And then Nicole Perlman, who was behind Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain Marvel. So, they got some good talent already.
Chick.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
There's some serious street cred in that writer's room.
Can Ron the Space Knight be a really awesome lady who kicks ass and stuff? Because we need more.
I was surprised.
No. Just shut up.
Shut the. Really? Are you gonna pull this? No. Yeah.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
To be manly.
Because ROM is not a chick. The end. God damn it! I'm sick of this shit. No.
Sexist.
No. There were female Space Knights as well. You can
It's a
have
toy.
both.
No, you're talking about the Marvel Comics. We're talking about a toy. It's a toy.
No.
And no story behind it. It's a fucking piece of plastic.
No, wrong.
We'll be right back. Skinslip and Sean
story
arguing.
behind
I
ROM.
can't wait for
After these messages, we'll be
She's
right
a
back.
nice space princess.
Women can be nice too. It's gonna be so awesome. I
No,
can't wait. Can't
it's
wait.
not.
It's gonna be a woman.
Pretty sure there's no boobs on that armor.
You don't put boobs on
It
armor
doesn't
anyway.
matter what comes first.
Well,
because
every
it's dangerous to do so.
ever begs to differ.
Except for the ones in Game of Thrones, because Brienne Tarth doesn't have tits on her armor. She's just working just fine.
Well, that's the thing. Tits on armor doesn't make sense as a form of armor to begin with.
No, it would be bad.
It would be horrible.
It'd be a
it's
weak point in your armor.
Structurally horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Ron the Space Knight should totally be a lady.
I wouldn't.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fucking.
No.
I wouldn't care what the
No.
gender of Ron
It
the
is
Space
just-
Knight was.
no.
If it was a good movie, it's a good movie. That's all I want.
That's what I want. I want it to be a good movie. Who gives a crap? But hopefully it's a lady.
No.
Shut
up. You're not hoping it's a lady.
I really do. No, I 100% hope it's a lady. I do.
No, it's
100%.
not going to be a lady. You know, here
How
is
do you
all
know?
of.
You don't know what the fuck it's going to be.
Yeah, here is all of the
Nerd
packaging
rage.
and documentation that came with the toy. It's a fucking guy. The end.
So, this is the 21st century. We do what we want with the toy now,
No.
since it hasn't been out since the 80s. So,
It's
Must be a
It's
lady
like Doctor Who's never going to be a woman.
so sad.
No.
You're so happy when you're so fucking angry for like 9 months, and it's like, dude, chill the hell out.
No.
Ron the Space Knight with the female.
Rob
awesome.
finds that he is not alone in
She's not
his
alone
fight
in her
against
fight
evil.
against justice.
I
From
think Steve Gutenberg
fucking
should play this
Tommy
character.
themselves.
Yeah,
That's
and you
the
can change that to
toy.
her and really change the character at all.
No. Yes, it
Yeah,
would
no, it
completely
doesn't.
change the character.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
The character
Oh my
is
God. I'm
defined
not-
by
no.
4 sentences.
I'm not having this conversation. It is so
Because you
retarded
can't
on
give
so
me a
many
real
levels.
fucking response.
If the Wachowski
No.
brothers can become the Wachowski sisters,
You
that
said, no, that was the Marvel story. That has nothing to do with the toy. I just showed you it's the fucking toy.
Okay,
Jesus
yes,
Christ.
Sean, but you're just basing on your idea on 4 sentences. We can rewrite those 4 sentences
child's
to say she and
plaything.
her instead, and doesn't change the damn meaning.
Rom is
Doesn't
not going to
change
be a
the meaning.
girl.
It doesn't change the meaning.
It's not going to be a girl because
I
the
hope it's a
people
female.
writing it are not
Dad's gonna have
ruling
all of his
retards
lazy
like
boy.
you.
Oh, I
There's
can't-
my
I can't
response.
wait. I can't wait. Justin, please remember this.
No.
I
Next week on
cannot
Scandal.
wait. It's gonna be so great when she's announced.
It's like when you called Godzilla a girl in one of your tweets a while back. Oh, look how mad she is. And I'm like, what? Really? What is your
Yep.
obsession with turning everything into a chick? Seriously? Like, you'll just fuck anything.
Sean, that's a
the
fucking
only
typo.
explanation I
Calm
can think of.
That was a fucking typo. Calm your tits.
I don't know.
Whatever,
I like
dude.
to-
Looked pretty intentional to me.
Have you seen?
They're
You don't look at my
taking the
Twitter
men out of
enough.
my
I was
movie.
gonna be like, dude,
there's the new
it's
Doctor Who
the
companion.
Okay,
king
hold
of the
on.
monsters, not
Guys.
the queen of the monsters.
Guys, get this. He's making a judgment call on a thing he looks at once a week that I am on every day and do
I look
hundreds
at
of
Twitter
tweets
every day.
day.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
on Twitter every day for hours making tweets
Okay,
with typos in
nobody-
them. If he sees
nobody-
one tweet, he makes
No.
assumptions.
Nobody in the world could ever possibly read all of your tweets. Like, it's
That's my
just not
point. I make
physically
typos all the
possible.
fucking time. Is my point.
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck about
My life
fixing
is
it.
a typo.
One go. Like whatever. I made a typo. Whatever. I'm human.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not a robot. Like female Rom.
Rob's not a chick.
Totally is.
So,
I hope so.
what do you guys,
Fingers crossed.
what do you guys think about my
Praying every
Steve
night now.
Gutenberg idea?
No.
Every night I pray. I'll pray.
Yeah,
Dark gods.
Well, and I hope that you become pregnant from immaculate conception and give birth to a really spiky baby with a huge head through your penis hole.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
So,
So, what do y'all
It could be a
think about
female
my
too.
Steve Gutenberg idea?
No C-section for you. You're birthing the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
You're gonna have one of those
Gutenberg
5-foot-long tube babies that's been trained on your neck.
Any reason you had to make the rest of us cringe on that one?
I was just waiting for Stow to be the voice of
Sean's
reason.
just butthurt. It's alright.
Oh
What
my
but
god.
heard again about this thing that does not exist and never will, which you're just...
I wouldn't say never say
Why-
never.
Never again.
Steve Gutenberg.
Steve Gutenberg is a woman.
Yep,
What?
I'm voting for Rom Space
Gutenberg
Knight.
wasn't what?
There is no vote. This is not open to
Gutenberg as the
I
female
will-
Rom.
As soon as I know who the writer is, I'm going to endlessly tweet them asking them to make Rom a female.
And they'd
Just
be
to
like,
make sure it
wow,
happens.
block that insane person immediately.
Or they'll go, we already are. Like, yes, I win!
No,
I can't wait to show you the tweet.
that is so not happening.
And
I'm
then
gonna- I'm
Sean
gonna
will
make it go
blame
away.
you. He will
I won't
blame
even-
you forever for
I
one
won't
even
of his favorite
And
Yes.
entertain the prospect because it's so stupid.
I'm so caught up in this toy, man. It's just a toy. It can be whatever it wants. They can make whatever they want with it.
Rom is the toy. It is a property based on a toy. The
It can be
end.
redesigned, though, because it's 30 years old.
Great. So have a female Space Knight who is not Rom as part of the Space Knights he is familiar with.
That's not how this works. That's not how your fans, that's not how your childhood works.
That's absolutely how it works.
Tell that to Transformers, sir.
Oh yeah, Optimus Prime. That female Optimus Prime sure is awesome.
No.
That
But
female
look how
Optimus Prime that
cracked
doesn't
that whole
exist and
movie
never
is.
will.
RC.
Yeah, RC. Female Autobot. Different character.
Token female by the 3rd season, finally. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, remember that
Alita
female in
1 was
Rogue
the
One?
closest we had to a female Optimus Prime.
That's true. And Alita 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowleton says, Skinslip, please keep this argument going.
I hate everything.
You just hate the idea of a female Space Knight, you sexist pig.
Oh my god.
I can't even say it with a straight face. No, but I seriously want her to be a female.
No, you don't.
I really do.
You're so,
You can't. No, Sean, stop putting words in my mouth. I do want that. I do.
no, you don't.
100%.
That's ridiculous.
I do
don't
want
that. You
I
just
do.
want that to spite me.
Not at all. I think a powerful female role models are important.
Wow, that's ballsy.
Oh my god.
You know.
I need to never say never emote. Yes, that's what I need. Never say never.
John, you're still muted.
I have a gift that is the
He's leaving.
I'm just
perfect.
gonna decide to go to the
I'm
bathroom.
just like, fuck this.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the bathroom first.
He just leaves his own show.
No, I think it's like that. You just go to the bathroom.
This is the perfect representation of what just happened to the
We're just gonna
chat.
go dig out this
I
toy.
wanted to interject so bad
in my face.
as you guys were arguing and go, this is the only way to play Doom.
I don't tell people how to play their games.
Doom Collector's Edition. There's all 3 versions of Doom.
So that GIF or webcam is this the way that this chat has gone, alright?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh no.
You're muted, John.
Oh! That's perfect. That's exactly right.
I love that he's like about to start clapping and then bam!
Oh, God.
I thought like a dog was going to railroad him.
Hey, Sean, welcome back.
The gift that I put there is a representation of how the chat went just now.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
That was great.
Hold on.
Yeah, share it with the whole world now. There
Here we go. Yeah.
Everything's going fine. It's going swimmingly, one might say.
I mean, it's unsteady. It's unsteady, but it's going. It's happening.
Yeah, he's doing such a good job. He's about to applaud himself.
Oh! One step too short.
That reminds me once when I was a kid, actually.
Once?
Okay, one of my childhood calamities was your fault.
Well,
Dropping me on my head when I was an infant.
yes.
That explains
so much.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Sorry.
Makes
You
so
can't
much
use
sense.
that, Cass, because every time you do, we get to say, that explains so much.
Ding, ding,
It's gonna
ding, ding, ding. Anyway.
Every time, by the way.
No, I just remember once I was at an arcade or something, and there was this kid there who I think was better at some racing game than I was, and he was also like really, really snotty and arrogant about it.
Oh.
I just like hated this kid. And then as we're coming out, like Mom and I were somewhere else in the mall away from where the arcade was, and then we came out of some store, and then he actually happened to trip and fall going down the stairs. And I was like, good! I'm really mad at him.
Karma!
I was like happy the kid fell down the stairs. And he started like crying like a little wuss too.
You're just laughing and pointing.
Yeah.
Mom's just like, Pat?
Yeah.
You're like laughing so hard you can't even breathe. like skin flip right now.
No, you can look at the chat. Oh my god. The third one is what killed me.
What?
Oh my god.
Duncan's talking about playing Doom on his 486.
Okay, local elementary schools. No. Local elementary is taking submissions for their name change. Here are the entries. Drew Brees Elementary. Bruce Lee Elementary. John Cena Elementary. And Adolf Hitler School for Frenchman Tolerance. And Schooly McSchoolface.
Schooly No, we
what
did
is
actually.
Something you make something face.
Yes, there was a very
face.
It was a very expensive ocean liner, like research vessel that they thought it would be a good idea to vote online what the name of the boat should be.
Yes.
And everyone voted for Bodie McBoatface.
And now they're refusing to use it.
And now they're forced to use it. So there's actually going to be a very expensive research vessel called Bodie McBoatface.
They're stepping in and saying they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck those losers.
Well, they did. They did step in and say that they were going to reconsider, and then the internet was outraged. This is the end of democracy. So
you all voted on Bodie McBoatface.
I think the jury's still out on whether or not they will or won't.
If they don't use it, they're chicken shit. So what? It's called Bodie McBoatface. It's a name.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think despite it being democracy, I think they should step in and do something about it because it sets a really good precedent for what happens if Trump gets elected president. Step in and change it.
As a democracy, we can step in with an executive decision and say, you know what, get the fuck out. Yeah.
I think
even Doom disagreed.
The thing about that list of names is that, it doesn't matter how good one or the other name is. It doesn't matter. We all know who the real winner is going to be because it's always John Cena.
So,
John Cena.
I have a very important question regarding that Doom collection.
Yes.
So it's called the Ultimate Doom Trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I noticed when you open it up, Ultimate Doom is called The Ultimate Doom. Why is that?
Because that is the original title.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I thought it was always just Ultimate Doom.
No, it was called The Ultimate Doom. It was original box cover release. It was an expansion originally. It was just Doom, and then they got The Ultimate Doom, which was like an expansion pack. And then it was just incorporated. Kind of like when they did with Duke Nukem. We had Duke Nukem, and then we had the Plutonium pack.
Oh,
and then it just got packed in and became the Atomic Edition.
Right.
So it's the same kind of thing. Now it's just called Ultimate Doom. But originally it was The Ultimate Doom.
I see. Interesting.
D-Large asked me if I ever played Descent. Yes.
Yes!
I have played tons of Descent.
I can't wait until I can play that with my PS3 controller.
That I would play very well with DualShock.
It would, actually. All the directions, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Many
many hours were lost trying to figure out arrow keys and a fucking mouse.
That's true. It's easy to get disoriented in that, but I played the first one and the second one quite a bit.
The second one soundtrack is fucking epic.
I have the second one, the CD release that has the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's like a thrash metal soundtrack. It's fucking
but I remember really liking the second one because you had that little bot helper that would search out ammo and health and stuff for you, and then it would shoot you, very gently shoot you to get your attention, but you would still take damage from it. So there was a few times that I was hurting for health, so I would send him off to get health, and he'd come back and shoot me to get my attention and kill me. But I remember going back and playing the first one again after that and feeling so alone because you have no robot helper there. It's just you.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I miss my little robot helper guy.
I remember playing Descent on my first computer that I had back in the early 90s, and then getting a newer computer with a bit faster processor and loading up Doom again, not Doom but a Descent, and going from the screen going up and down to a faster computer where it's going You're like, oh god, and you push the button and the thing goes like spinning around really fast.
Oh, it didn't like compensate for it.
No, it
faster.
you had to, in the newer computer you had to run a old days of boot disks. You had to run a 98 boot disk that clocked down the memory in the CPU.
That's right. Yeah.
So the game wouldn't run as fast.
Can't
I actually remember, Sean, I don't know if you experienced Sim Tower on modern PCs is like that.
Oh, yeah.
You load it up and the clock is just like spinning. like clong, 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 sunrise, sunset, evening, morning again. I was like, stop!
Oh, yeah.
There's other games like that. The lobby yet.
I think that hacked version of Ute Tower fixes that. So you can actually play it on modern systems.
Yeah, other funny.
You can slow down too on like Sim Tower.
Yeah.
Other funny games that kind of had that speed issue was one of them was a driving game. I think it was actually the first test drive, or second test drive, where it showed like you're supposed to play it on like a 486.
Yeah.
And it looked like it ran real slow, like, but if you look at the clock, it's counting 1, 2, 3. But the other ones where
that's just the frame rate they chose.
Yeah, you play it on newer systems where it drives a lot faster, but you like turn all over the place.
Yeah.
You'll go crash, and the clock time will be like almost a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, I just traveled a minute of time in like 3 seconds.
Cass and I used to play the original test drive quite a bit on the Amiga, actually, and it was a lot of fun. Remember that? I think that was the one where I fell in love with the Lotus Turbo Esprit.
Yes.
Best
the Spirit, you mean?
Yeah.
I do remember those computers. I never had one. For people who are our age, remember old computers with the turbo button?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That pretty much it's what nowadays we call factory overclocking.
Yes.
It's just like you push a button and it overclocks the CPU for it to run a little bit more intensive software and games. And you can push it and unpush it pretty much and slow it down. Yes, yeah. The old days of big hard red switches in the back, click, to turn the thing off, and it was like a metal rod.
Brian's laughing because you said big, hard, and rod.
I see Ryan with a red face trying to hold it in.
I accidentally passed some gas too, so that's I'm holding it.
Wow, perfect timing. Farts and innuendos for the win.
What I was like, this old computer.
I don't even have access to that shit anymore.
No, it was on you. What I liked with those old computers, the old Apple.
Sean, stop. I know it's you, Sean, because you got that shit-eating grin on your face.
I thought it was Ryan.
Oh, that was the thing we haven't shown to the viewers, Sean.
What?
The have to slap it face. We were talking about it the other day.
Oh, God. The have to slap it face. Yeah, I had this thing where there's this face I would make that was just, to me, the most immediately annoying face that one could make. That if someone made that face to you, it was just so smug and full of itself that you just had this irresistible urge to slap it. And this was that face.
It's like aggravating.
And then he would go, yes. And that just made it even more slappable.
That needs to be like a cartoon caricature. That just the person who makes that face permanently.
That's right. Constantly the have to slap him guy.
Yeah. Like wearing like a tux and just like really smug and.
Yeah. So I don't remember how it originated. I just thought of like just this really smug face where you just want to slap the shit out of the person. It's like, fuck you for being so full of yourself. And that was what I came up with that exemplified that, thing, stuff.
The stuff and the thing.
Yeah, I have no idea
Stuff
what
and
the
things. Yeah.
I just remember it's just been a thing for so many years.
It just became a thing, yeah. And then I showed it to Cass, and he was just like always. It's like, you're right. I just want to slap it.
But what I was saying before, Eric, what I always liked on the old Apple IICs was the bell button.
Oh,
Like it was like Shift G or something like that, or not Shift, but well, it wasn't a bell like that. I think actually it would just be the system beep. I think it was like the post beep. They called it bell for some reason.
Yeah, because
It sounded nothing like a bell.
because they couldn't use the term beep because that was a personal computer thing, not a Macintosh thing. A lot of things they had to use other terminology because other competitors used the generic term, like trash can.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we used recycle bin here on Windows, so they used trash can.
Windows came out with that later, I'd like to point out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Windows came out with because recycle bin was Windows 95. That was long, long after Mac had the trash can for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I had a really cool version of the trash can on my Mac. It was actually had Oscar the Grouch. When he would drag something into the trash bin, he'd come up and he'd go, "I love trash." And it was like this little animation. He appeared to him like that. Then there was actually on the software there was a warning, and it said you may want to disable this if you have children using the computer because they may throw things in the trash just to get Oscar to appear.
Oh yes, that's a good point. It's like, don't tell kids that the VCR eats the tapes because then they'll put sandwiches in it.
Yes, it's hungry.
It eats these things, you know.
I just had an idea. Should we share that workplace video that we watched earlier this week?
No.
That's
a little
way
too
too
much.
Yes.
You mean
Sean,
the
did you
one that
see?
nearly made people vomit?
Sean, did you see Carlatin asked if you were twitching later tonight?
Yeah, we could probably do some Twitch. I'd be down with that. Maybe, I don't know if I feel up to doing Game of Thrones, even though the new season starts tomorrow. We will get back to it. We got 2 more episodes to go on that. But I might be down for doing some more Ratchet and Clank if you guys feel so inclined.
Sounds good.
I think we're getting
Sure.
we're pretty far into it now. I think we don't have too much left to go on the first game. So
I was gonna say you playing Ratchet and Clank is really my introduction mostly to it.
oh well,
I was a Jack and Daxter kid, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. The first one. I mean, the first one is good and all, but it really gels with the second one. So I kind of want to get through the first one and then get on to the later ones where it really.
I totally loved the innuendos with the titles. For all
Yes.
the right that
Going commando, up your arsenal. Yeah. Quest for Booty is another one. Size Matters is another one.
Yeah, that's that. Size Matters. That's the PS2, PSP, and PS3 one.
It's one of the PSP ones.
Where you just play as Clank.
Actually, I think Size Matters you play as Ratchet, but then there's Secret Agent Clank where you play as Clank.
There's an entire game, right? Secret.
It was their 2 solo outings basically.
Yeah.
And then there is one that's just called Ratchet, which is the 4th one. It's called Ratchet Deadlock, but Clank is in it as well. It's not like, but it's mainly him on his own, and Clank is kind of his, backup support from afar, rather than being there. But you'll see when we get there. But yeah, no, I fell in love with it almost immediately. I love the look of the game. I love the characters. I love the sly humor of it. I mean, there's the goofy, slapsticky humor, but there's also the sort of subversive humor, such as the titles and just a lot of the little jokes along the way and stuff too. It puts me in mind of like the Warner Brothers cartoons, where there's stuff that the kids will get, and then there's stuff that the parents will get.
Right.
So
yeah, let's see. There's there's Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, Deadlocked, Size Matters, and then future series is Tools of Destruction, Quest for Booty, A Crack in Time, Into the Nexus,
Yes.
and then there were spin-offs, which were Secret Agent Clank,
Yep.
All for One, Full Frontal Assault.
That's the other one, yeah.
Wow, there's even a couple mobile games.
Yeah.
Going mobile and before the Nexus.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Obviously, we won't be playing the mobile games.
No.
And there's one, I think, one of the PSP games is not available in a format that I can play. I do have Secret Agent Clank on PS2. It's never been released on PS3. It's been released on PSP, which doesn't help, but I might fire up the PS2 to stream that one and see if we can do it that way.
Sean, I think the people have spoken. 7-4. They want you to play some random weird game from the 1980s that plays on hardware that nobody owns.
Perfect. So I'll just go get my
Got the links handy.
I'll go get my Vectrex emulator going, and then we'll play some Asteroids.
Let me load up my my LJN drawing. And,
Oh God!
and let's squeak our way over to some drawings here on a giant stick.
You draw out the game, I'll play it. I love how Sean is frozen in a fucking laugh right now.
Am I?
I like life.
There we go.
Wow, you're unintentionally making the slap face.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah, when AVGN was doing the thing about the LGN drawing game, oh my God. It's like, okay, look at it on the box. This is what they say you can color it like, and then look how it actually works. You can't even stay inside the lines.
I just love it. He has like that 5-second clip of him like moving the joystick, and it's just like. It's like the loudest squeaking noise ever. It never had lube to begin with.
No. It's like, yep, this is the kind of console I would expect from LJN.
Yeah.
It's like they intentionally made it as horrible as they possibly could.
With as little function as possible.
Oh, God. Yeah, some Tiger handheld games would be more responsive, I think.
That's what you should, like, just point your camera at some Tiger handheld games and screen
LCD action in your face.
I do believe there actually is an emulator somewhere for those Tiger electronic games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to see.
That would be interesting.
That would be weird and oddly interesting.
I really have to pee, and I should probably get Twitch going. Just
So that means
trying to get things.
Joseph.
Oh, holy crap, I
We
do
could talk
remember
about-
this.
We could talk about Josing Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, God.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yes.
Joseph Taylor. So is that it?
What the fuck? Now it's
Joseph Taylor
never mind.
Thomas.
Joseph did
Joseph.
Damien. My thing, Damien.
Joseph Taylor Levitt.
Justin Taylor Lautner.
Joseph Taylor Lautner.
Oh my gosh.
Dream.
Sorry, I'm not really big into
Dreamcast?
gaming, so like I was holding in all those stupid jokes. Here, I'll go ahead and do the crickets.
Dream.
Dream.
Why don't we just wrap this up?
Dream.
Holy shit.
I really have to pee. Oh my God, I have to pee. I can read the screen, yes. Just switch it over, for fuck's sake, so I can go pee.
He's gonna
Holy
piss himself. He's gonna piss himself. Make the sound of running water.
I have to pee. I have to pee. I'll see you guys on Twitch. Okay, bye. I have to pee now.